We are globetrotting again, and this time we are venturing into Marrakech, Morocco. It's day number 3 in Marrakech. We are in the car with our private driver, taking a small road trip to visit the Ouzoud Waterfalls, located 150 kilometers or 93 miles northeast of Marrakech. Our scenic drive took us past traditional old villages and olive groves. Halfway through our trip, we took a well-needed bathroom and snack break. It was a busy little rest area, but there was plenty of seats to enjoy some tea and a light snack. It didn't take long to finally arrive at Ouzoud and start our journey down to the waterfalls. We met our local guide, Jemaa, in the parking lot, which we highly recommend having. He was very knowledgeable of the area. Bordered by the Atlas Mountains, with the height of 110 meters or 361 feet, this beautiful oasis gives life to its surrounding dry desert. While getting our picture-perfect shots of the roaring water flowing quickly over the beautiful reddish cliffs, we are also reminded of the exposed drop-offs and to be cautious of our surroundings that could involve in a very fatal fall.
Right now we are visiting the Ouzoud Waterfalls in North Africa. It's about 2 hours away from Morocco, Marrakech, where we are. And they're supposed to be the tallest waterfalls in Africa, in all Africa.
We noticed olive trees marked with different signs and colors. This is to differentiate what olive trees belong to which Berber family. As we moved further down the trail, we got to take advantage of the thicker vegetation, beautiful foliage, and the thousands of olive trees shielding us from the hot desert sun.
Oh, let me see. Let me see. Oh, look at him. Yeah. Oh, that's a huge squash. I've never seen a squash that big. Oh, yeah.
also ran into some monkeys. They were very friendly and took pretty much what you were offering. We were still warned of the klepto monkeys who steal sunglasses and hats if you're not careful. But look how cute the baby monkeys are. It's so peaceful and beautiful here. It really is an oasis. Some of these passageways were a little iffy crossing.
Hey, what do you think of that bridge? It was a little shady.
Dangerous.
It was dangerous. And on the edge was that one.
Nice camera angle and fancy footwork, Alfredo.
Look at the duck! That was dangerous.
As we ascended further to the bottom, we passed a few special lodging areas that people can actually camp at. I have to say, it was a pretty chill area and looked like a fun place to stay. Viewing all the activities surrounding the bottom of the cascade seemed different from on top. It was pretty brave of our captain on this vessel, giving us the reins. So we can officially say we personally sailed the Ouzoud Falls. We got pretty close to feel the water droplets, but not enough to get us drenched.
We have a private chauffeured boat cabin. Oh, bumper cars.
We just hit something. So Carrie finally made our way to the bottom, 110 meters to the Ouzoud Waterfalls in Africa.
In flip-flops, by the way.
I don't recommend wearing sandals or flip-flops while hiking. I don't know how I managed to hike these trails wearing them. We drift back and head to the other side of the falls, and that's where we started smelling the lingering aroma of food cooking. It's not even an option at this time. It's a must. It's time for lunch. Traditional tagines were lined up cooking on open flames. The aroma of spices was thick as smoke, making our mouths water. Morocco has yet to disappoint us in their cuisine. Everything has always been cooked to perfection. We found a restaurant with a clear view of the waterfalls. The service was prompt and very friendly. The food was so good that the view really didn't matter as much anymore. What really impressed Alfredo and I was how delicious the fruit was. Tasting like we just picked it right from the tree. So clean and fresh. Now with full bellies, it's time to get going. But as we started to take the stairs, we caught some rainbows arching over the falls. One more last look, and it was time to go. After making the full circle, returning us to the top, we met some more monkeys.
He's like, I wasn't thirsty, I was hungry.
Thanks to our personal guide, Mohammed, we had a safe and fun hike. It was totally worth the long round trip drive.
This is a tour guide, Mohammed. He took us all the way down to the tallest waterfall in Africa, the Ouzoud Waterfalls.
Best tour guide ever.
Best tour guide ever. We love this guy.
Thank you very much, my
You're
friend. We
welcome.
hope to spend a nice day. Thank you.
We are back at our riad and freshening up for dinner, because tonight we watch Jemaa turn into the famous night market.
Usually we're heading out during the day, but we're now heading out at night. It's late. It's funny because during the day it's dark in this tight alley, but now it's light with all the lights, so it's a completely different, very different perspective. So we're gonna go hit the square. We're probably not gonna even recognize it at night. So this is where we go in and see all the food vendors out cooking their food.
Instead of eating in the market, we decided that eating above it would be fun. It's pretty amazing the transformation the square takes at night. After a long day at the falls, it was nice to sit back and watch the show below. We were really pushing ourselves this evening. Having spent all day in the sun at Ouzoud Falls and a long car ride, we decided to find a cab to take us back home.
So the taxi driver dropped us off about a mile from the place where we're staying. And Carrie actually got a little bit worried, but she did not. It's kind of difficult to recognize some of the streets at night. And we were lost for a second, but somehow we found something that was familiar. So right now we know where we are, and we should be home in about 5 minutes. But welcome to the streets of Marrakech.
See you all for day 4, our last day in Marrakech. We visit the tombs, we continue eating our way through Marrakech, and have a sunset camel ride.
On behalf of Traveling Fearless and the entire crew, I'd like to thank you for joining us on this trip, and we're looking forward to seeing you on board again in the near future. Have a nice day.